Konnichiwa. Can you say konnichiwa? That's how you greet someone in Japan. Welcome to Patrika's Little Star Cafe. Facts that are fast, fun, and keep you happy. Today is Thursday, June 24th, 2021. And here are today's matters for chatter. Number 1. Today, you will be able to spot the strawberry supermoon. Supermoons are moons that are closer to the Earth than regular moons when they're full. According to NASA, supermoons are 14% larger and 30% brighter than regular full moons. The last supermoon was May's blood moon. However, this moon will be visible worldwide on Thursday. The strawberry moon, also known by other names like hot moon, rose moon, and honey moon, will be more orangey than red and will be placed extremely low in the sky. During this full moon, the sun, the earth, and the moon align at 180 degrees. Do make sure to catch this marvel at night, as this will be the last supermoon of this year. Number 2, Microsoft Corporation on Tuesday became the second U.S. public company to hit $2 trillion market value, briefly joining the league of Apple Incorporated. A trillion has 12 zeros in it. And until today, only 6 companies in the world have been able to reach the $1 trillion mark. These companies are PetroChina, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, and Saudi Aramco, and of course, Alphabet that owns Google. Out of these, only Apple has crossed the $2 trillion mark until now, whereas Microsoft has also joined this race in the US. Though Microsoft's value fell short again after a while, it's still a company that has become the second most valued company in the world. Number 3, we all love eating fast food, but we also know the health hazards of eating fast food. Most of these foods are heavily processed and unhealthy. For example, the New York Times Commission just tested about 10 tuna sandwiches from Subway and ran a DNA test on its ingredients. They were shocked to know the result. The DNA test couldn't identify the tuna as actual tuna, or in fact couldn't identify it as anything at all. They believe this was because the food was so heavily processed that the test wasn't able to pinpoint any species. Who's to blame here? Subway for not paying attention to their ingredients, the manufacturers from where they buy their tuna, or us who consume and trust these companies carelessly and propel their sales? Well, this is something like a conundrum. And now for today's mega matter. At the famous Ueno Zoo in Japan, a panda gave birth to twin pandas. This is big news as pandas haven't been born there for many years. Their birth and survival rate is pretty low, both in captivity and in the zoo and in the wilderness. That is why they're vulnerable and endangered. In fact, it's huge news for Japanese tourism too. Birth of a panda creates more zoo visitors, and pandas mean business too. Just the announcement of Shinchin's pregnancy after she mated with fellow panda Riri caused stock prices of chain restaurants around the zoo to soar for a bit. And what a spectacle it would be to see Shinchin feed her babies, but she can only feed one at a time, so the other will be in the incubator. So there's a system in place for them too, and they are animals. Today's word of the day is marvel, which means something that is amazing to look at. And finally, for today's quote of the day, just because something works doesn't mean it can't be improved. That's a quote from Shuri from the movie Black Panther. Thank you for listening, and do send us your questions and comments via WhatsApp, or you can email us at diptyanti@gmail.com. Take care, lots of love, Dipti Auntie. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, do you know how loved you are?